Alright, guys. So this one, self-sufficient backyard. Here we go on this one. And this is the sketch. And the picture for this one is going to be... not the front. This right here.
Where your head? I can't see, Kitty.
That right there.
Kitty.
Alright, here we go. So, you two have that yearning to try something different in your life. Let's assume you are a landowner who desires to be more self-sufficient but might be uncertain about how to proceed. As a template, Johanna and I will use a sketch of an imaginary quarter-acre rectangular piece of property. This sketch can be your guide. By using it, you will get the benefit of our many years of doing this stuff, which includes lots of blunders we made along the way. Ew. We thought we would arrange all the elements we feel are necessary on this plot plan in a configuration that we consider ideal. Consider it a layout we'd implement if given a cleared, perfectly oriented 1/4 acre parcel of land. Blah, 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 blah.
Stop.
Our goal is to have maximum food production from the space we have available. And that's important. I need to make 2 caveats here. It is highly unlikely any of us will have a perfectly oriented, bare piece of prime gardening land. So most will have to adapt the layout and modify it to suit their needs. When I say perfectly oriented, I am referring to the location of the parcel of land as it relates to southern exposure. Not only from a food growing perspective, but from a solar energy perspective as well. Therefore, view this sketch as a good starting point for ideas as opposed to something written in stone. Secondly, everyone will have their own ideas of what is the perfect layout. Developing a homestead layout is much like coming up with a house floor plan. Does the kitchen go here, or is it better in this corner? Do we put the herb garden here, or would it be better over there? To a degree, the overall arrangement is an individual choice. There's no right or wrong answer. As such, there's a great deal of flexibility in the example plan. But after all our years of experience, we feel we can suggest things to do, how to do them, and we'll give you our reasoning on why we laid things out the way we did. Obviously, this is only a template for you, since we can't know the exact shape and size of your property, where the house sits in relation to your property lines, what your climate is, or how much you wish to grow. But this plan lets you take full advantage of whatever you have to work with. If you have anywhere near a 1/4 acre of land at your disposal, you should easily be able to grow a year's worth of vegetables, fruit, and some meat for a family of 4. You may be asking, so how much can I grow on my plot of land? I could go through an exercise to spell out in pounds what you can expect to grow, but it would be simply a guesstimate with no real value. For instance, if you don't like cole crops, what is the point of me telling you that you can grow a gazillion pounds of cabbages and enough broccoli to sink a battleship? Most likely you will plant more of something else instead of cole crops, or maybe it's something we would have no desire to eat. Or let's say you raise chickens for meat. They can be raised and slaughtered in multiple cycles throughout the year, or you may decide to just do one batch of no more than 6 birds. Obviously, anyone who raises multiple batches will be producing more meat. What you decide to do is purely your choice. If you live in a favorable climate, you can have succession plantings which allow you to double or triple yields from any given piece of land over the course of a growing season. However, maybe you decide not to do succession plantings of vegetables and instead opt for a planting of green manure. This will affect the amount of vegetables you'd harvest, but you're building up soil. So the point is, I'd simply be winging it by trying to guess yields. But here's a fun stat. Johanna and I grow a year's worth of vegetables on roughly 2,040 square feet. That's less than 20% of our entire 1/4 acre imaginary parcel. We were able to accomplish that when we grew a garden in one of the harshest climates that can be had, in Zone 0 of northern Saskatchewan, where we could have had a frost any month of the summer. So let's reframe the question. The proper question is, how much would you like to grow of each vegetable? Or how much chicken would you like to have in the freezer? Now we can tackle that question with more concrete information. You'll have a starting point, and then you can modify as needed for next year's garden. Our philosophy is we overdo whatever needs to be done. We over-engineer the house or other structures we build. We overdo it when it comes to growing our food. We'd much rather grow more than we can use rather than come up short just as much. Just as we'd much rather have a house that has excess structural integrity or insulation rather than not enough of either. In the ensuing chapters, we will explain quantities we grow and what results we expect out of each item. We'll discuss how many eggs you can expect from each laying hen, and then you can determine how many layers are appropriate for your needs. The bottom line is there's no question you can grow the desired quantities of vegetables, fruits, and chicken for your family. We will also discuss things you can do to supplement and keep food costs down. All right, and I'm going to stop that one right there, and that one's just going to be called The Sketch. And I'm going to get off from here, and real quickly, I'm going to go into one or two other videos, and like I said, I'm just going to be continuously uploading these, so get some more out on the channel. You guys get a lot more information, which is important. Like, it's really, 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 really important right now. So, but I'm going to go ahead and get off from here, and I will see you guys in a few minutes. Bye, guys.